welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UNLV Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Anderson wants to throw, using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So UNLV's offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up.
Turning it on! Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Rebels are rolling down the field. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lee. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Bradley. Touchdown, Vegas. A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch, get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it in the middle with Sargent. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I'll tell you what, when you go over the middle, man,
Breaks into the open. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And some room to work. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance with run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bradley. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Rebels will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker, it's Bradley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lost to throw again. They'll run the screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Play number 9 on this drive. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneaks it into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Anderson will throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug-meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it on the sneak.
No gain on the play. Good enough for a 1st down.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Cowboys are on the move. Anderson wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He breaks his tackle. Dale spots the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Got his man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And ball's out there after it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point splits the upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Southern Miss is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Marshall. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Bradley. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion. Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Reynolds. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now they regain the lead. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running.
Turning it on! Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Turns it on in midfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Leaves it with the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Leaves it with the running back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. And it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Running the red zone. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger. Okay,
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it in the middle. It's Bradley. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. The give to the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Anderson will throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
That's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
Grab behind the line. It's Lee. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Brings up third down.
We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Wyoming, 14.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll go to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He gets it in. Touchdown, UNLV. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
31, Wyoming, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Throwing right. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This
fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On the move, It's Lee. Past the first down marker and still running. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
Well, you got to give the defense credit because they never quit on the play. He had already made a few guys miss, but they kept bringing hats to the football, trusting that if they got there, maybe they'd be able to knock it out. They did, and they come away with a huge takeaway.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Anderson wants to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks.
Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Wyoming. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 85.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Rebels offense is back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Plucks it out of the air. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Anderson will throw. Makes the grab. It's Sargent. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. All business today.